I will fight you with all my might.
Don't you know who I am?
Of course I do. You're the one I was born to battle.
Prepare to meet your doom.
Warrior! Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Game over.
No! I can never beat that guy! 23 stops on the way home and I can never beat that one guy! Double high kick back punch? Stupid trick!
This is the Crosstown F train going from Bedford to Naperville to Joker's Mouth. Transfer here to the E, P, 1, 2, and Bukalaka train.
Cheater! Stupid double high kick back punch cheater!
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Lupe Delgado was 11 years old. Her mom worked nights. Most of the time, her mom also worked days. A kid like Lupe had to figure a lot of stuff out on her own. So she rode the train by herself. A lot.
AABB down, down, left? That's how you gotta get him? AABB down, down, left!
Lupe was a smart kid, but she wasn't really good at anything.
Rude.
She never made top 10 in the spelling bee. She never got a ribbon at the science fair. And she was always picked second to last for teams at kickball.
And even then, the only reason I'm not last is Fernando de la Torres. He doesn't like kickball because he says it ruins his sneakers.
This is the Crosstown F train going from Bedford to Naperville to Grandma's house. Transfer here to the E, P, 1, 2, 3, and Mukashu. Woo-woo! train.
Lupe was a nice kid, a good kid, but she had done nothing extraordinary her whole life.
I'm 11, bro. And anyway, I can almost beat Super Deathmatch 3. But I haven't beaten that last guy yet. Whatever. Stop talking. Who even are you anyway?
I'm the narrator.
You meet weird people on the subway.
It's the middle of the night. It's been a regular Tuesday, but in 10 seconds, something extraordinary is about to happen.
10 seconds?
Now 5.
But what do you mean extraordinary? What? Narrator? Why did we just stop?
Pardon the delays, this is the Crosstown F train running from Bedford to Naperville. Is your boy Bang? We're experiencing technical difficulties. Please stay seated.
But why did
Please stay seated!
we... I can do that.
And then Lupe realized there was something else she could do.
I can beat the stupid cheater face with the AABB down, down, left.
I will fight you with all my might.
Don't you know who I am?
Of course I do. You're the one I was born to battle.
Prepare to meet your doom.
Warrior! Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah! Yeah! Let's go! Woo!
Saturday alone.
What?
Game over.
No, no!
If you thought the extraordinary thing was that Lupe was going to beat the video game, you're wrong. The story's better than that.
Better than that? What's better than that? Do you have any idea how many times... Do you have any idea how many times
Lupe was from the city, so she knew exactly what that sound was. Her older cousin, Martha Elena, told her about it when she was 6. You might not have been there, but
Well, of course they weren't there, narrator. They don't know Marta Elena.
maybe they should.
So my friend Patty and I were on the F train, right? Just like riding, just like going, just like whatever. And I was in the middle of telling her a story about our friends, Mimi and Jeanette, when suddenly, the train, it suddenly stops. Like, I'm telling you, the train, like, this train is crazy, this train is stopping, and I'm like, yo, like, what is this noise? The train just stops. And the announcer is like, please excuse the whatever because of delays to whatever. And at first we think it's nothing. We think it's just something, like, we think it's nothing, like, whatever. But before I could get back to my story about Mimi, suddenly, we hear this thing, like this noise, like this growl. And then Patty makes a joke about my stomach and how I shouldn't eat so many Jamaican empanadas. And I'm like, no, Patty, seriously, what was that? And then she's like, I don't know. And then I'm like, no, Patty, for real. It's starting to freak me out. And just then, suddenly, we see it. And it's in the window behind her, and it's staring at me, and it's just looking at me, and it's got these eyes, like these huge eyes, and it's got these giant fang teeth things, like huge. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my god, 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 oh my god. But I don't say nothing, because they say that animals and creatures like that they can smell fear, like in the movie with the T-Rex. And I'm like, nah, you ain't smelling none of this fear. And just then Patty turns around and she turns around and I'm like, no, Patty, come back. But it's gone. And it's like darkness, and it's carrying Patty behind her, and she's screaming. But nobody's doing nothing, and nobody's saying nothing. And there's this old lady on the subway train with me, and she's just laughing. And I'm like, yo, old lady on the subway train with me, why you laughing? And then she's like, she says to me, the F-train monster. It ain't another one. It's the F-train monster. Crazy, right?
Now that you know a little bit more about the F-train monster, let's rewind our story just a couple lines.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Little more. Better.
What?
Game over.
No!
If you thought the extraordinary thing was that Lupe was gonna beat the video game, you're wrong. The story's bigger than that.
Bigger than that? What's bigger than that? Do you have any idea how many times? Do you have any idea how many times
Lupe was from the city, so she knew exactly what that sound was. And now that you've heard the story, you know too.
Marta tells fake stories just to scare me because she thinks I'm a kid. No way.
Don't you know who I am?
No, you don't exist.
Don't you know who I am?
I need to leave. I need to hide. Don't talk to strangers, especially not monster strangers.
That's not what you're supposed to say! Don't you know who I am?
Of course I do. You were the one I was born to battle.
Prepare to meet your doom, warrior!
I'm never gonna be enough. I didn't qualify for the spot. Narrator, help me!
And so this is the story of Lupe Delgado.
Don't talk about me like that, narrator, right here!
Lupe Delgado, who was only 11 years old.
Lupe Delgado who died on the subway because the narrator wouldn't help!
Her mom works nights,
Please!
and most of the time, her mom also works days.
crosstown F train running from Bedford to Naperville to Joker's Mouth. Transfer here to the EP12T and Splunkadunk trains.
I did it!
Lupe had done nothing extraordinary her whole life.
I rule!
Until tonight.
I rule! Yeah!